You say yeah. You like it? No, the United States is not.
You're not listening to me. Yeah.
Not trend-setting throughout the world. Like
The individual states within is trend setting throughout the world that makes up the United States. Right?
Listening.
Yeah. Those individual states are trailblazing in their own way, right?
Right. In each individual way. Yeah.
Which makes up the United States, right?
Of course.
So the United States is trend setting.
What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough.
What's up with y'all out there? This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast, and you smoking with Big J
And Serpo Jr. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and go on and tell a friend. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you be notified when all this
And
smoking content hit.
And as usual, we got our special guest co-host in the building with us.
what's popping, guys? C-Pop. Thank you for having me as always.
Oh, for sure. Yes, most definitely. And before we get into the show, you know we always do the Best Way to Smoke tip. And today's Best Way to Smoke tip is just a simple tip. Tap in the Caligar. You know what I'm saying? So you won't get the drip lips, so you don't have to worry about people rolling your shit up and some bad breath spit on your shit though. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's just that simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you in a shiesty mask, you know what I'm saying, you don't gotta worry about trying to you know what I mean? You can just use your glue guard and just
Get it right.
Right.
bottom line.
Yep, no drip lip. You know what
I
I'm
feel hella left out today. I'm not even gonna lie. The more I look at you guys, I feel like I should have my hoodie.
Hey.
I feel hella left out, yo.
Nah,
Hella left out.
don't feel left out. You got your Timbs on.
On everything.
You right.
One
You can
wet
take a
sock.
dog.
You know what I'm saying? One wet sock around his
Yeah,
mouth.
man.
One no wet sock. You know it was raining today.
Oh, everything.
You know, it's raining.
yeah, that
So I
shit.
was like, no wet sock over here.
Yeah, that shit was coming down. And look, before we get started, also I want to give a shout out to the homie Burn Down, man, for this dope Ski Lee right here, the Burn Down fashion. You feel me? On the real.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Most definitely. So look, I want to ask y'all though real quick. Why do y'all smoke weed?
Oh, I was gonna say you look warm, brother.
Right?
I am
You look
warm.
hella
I am
warm.
warm. I'm very warm. You know what I'm saying?
So why do people smoke weed? In
No, why do
general?
you smoke weed?
Why do you?
Why do I?
Yeah.
You look very refined, by the way.
Yes, you do. So lay it on us.
Who said I smoke?
Oh,
just kidding.
okay.
I'm just kidding.
Got him.
But what about you, brother? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I would say I'm one who's always on the go. Always on the go. I'm always moving. I'm always working. I'm always trying to do something, and by the time I get in the crib and I'm just resting, my mind is still going,
Right.
and it's whether it's the adrenaline of just being on the road or I'm an overthinker in general. So just always focusing on what's next. I need to bring that down sometimes. So I like to use it just to unwind, relax, just really focus on the rest period and just staying mellow.
And that would be like indica or
I
a
love
good
me some
hybrid.
indica. I love me some indica. But even honestly, even during the day, if it's okay, sometimes you got to take a day,
Right.
just a rest day. So even though it might not seem like rest, but maybe some women could relate to this out here, getting your house right, your sanctuary together.
Mhm.
So having a day off just to blaze and clean house and just open them windows and
Let
just
the air in.
real
Yeah.
just real grounding
Yeah.
a little bit, So even if it's a day, so a good sativa is always nice with that too. I'm usually a hybrid or indica
Yeah.
girl for sure.
That's right. So when you first started blowing though, what was you blowing? Like
Indica.
just straight indica?
Indica.
No matter what you was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone I came around, my peoples who got me into it in the first place, it was always
Right.
indica.
Okay.
Always indica. Once in a blue, a hybrid, but mainly indica.
Yeah.
And that's when I first that kind of steered me away from it a little bit because I wanted to be productive as well.
Right.
Because I wasn't knowing when to,
Yeah.
when you're learning out, it's okay, well, you can't just be
Right.
You know, and you have occasions for different strains. So
Yeah.
Hey, when you first tried sativa, what was the effect that made you say this isn't for me?
the paranoia and the time of day or night, I was always associated it with winding down at night.
Mm.
So when I wasn't getting that calmness or just whatever I was expecting from sativa, like because
Right.
I'm looking for it to be what I'm used to, that's what I was like, oh, like it took a minute, you know. And then I really honestly, like, I started seeing hustlers really be like, I fuck with sativa.
Yep.
And there'd be people who are on their game.
Yep.
And I'm like, how?
Yep.
How? You know, but then I'm like, okay, like timing, setting, like a lot of
Yeah, it's
things
the
come
switch
into
up.
play.
Yeah, because you'll
Right.
blow the sativa in the daytime while you're
Right.
moving, and then you'll get to your indica once you settle in.
Right. And I didn't
Yeah.
I kind of had to mess with the hybrids for a minute and then get into like the sativas and to appreciate it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? To be like, okay, like for what it is. So
Yeah. That's what's up. What about you, Serpo?
What was the question again, brother?
Why do you smoke weed?
To get high.
and that's that.
That's that.
Yep. Nah, you know what I'm saying? But it's like nowadays, I want to call myself a seasoned smoker,
Right.
if you want to call it that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can smoke. I can probably smoke with the best of them. So it's like I'm a connoisseur at this point in time, like in my
Okay.
life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What would you say would make it a connoisseur though? I know you were touching on it a little bit. Like you were pointing out like you enjoy like the tastes and like
Yeah. When it comes to the connoisseurship, it's like I really don't have like that's the Serpo that has really no picks and chooses.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if you come at me with a good sativa, I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This is if it's old school, new school, whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what it's built for.
Right.
If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. You know what I'm saying? If you hit me with a hybrid, you hit me with some fucking rosin,
Mhm.
whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a connoisseur at that point.
Make sure that
You know
shit
what I'm
tastes
saying?
good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What else you look
You know
for
what I'm saying?
in a good strain?
Like the taste, you know what I'm saying? The taste, especially like if I'm going into my relax mode. Now you saying like if you
Mhm.
like this is one of them times where now it's specific.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I want to just kick back and relax, if I have some bud that's tasteful, is aromaful. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
I
Start
like
making
that.
up words, yeah.
Aromaful. That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's
And then
right.
that shit just makes me comfortable. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm mellowed, I'm relaxed. You know what I'm saying? And whatever comes with that. You know what I mean? A good movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some good music, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then shit, if you done pissed me off, motherfucker, I need some
Dark
shit that's
place.
gonna get to the point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's pretty much like situational. But
Facts.
overall, you know what I'm saying? I'm a
Facts.
connoisseur in the game at this point.
Yeah, I could dig that. You know what I'm saying? I could dig that. Me,
And you, Big J? Yeah.
I just like it. You know what I'm saying? I love weed and shit though. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's like being able to break that shit down. I like the feel, the smell. Like I want when I bust it open though, I like to look at the bud on the inside and shit though, and just see if it got something, a color in there I ain't seen or some shit though, or whatever. You know what I mean? And then I like to break. I like fluffy shit though too. You know what I'm saying? But I could deal with the dents and stuff and all that. But I really like fluffy shit.
Mhm.
So I like to break it down. And then just the whole concept of rolling it up. Nigga, I might be rolling up and be watching something or talking to somebody and just have it a halfway rolled and still have it in my hand and shit though.
Mhm.
And then I'm kind of tapping on it a little bit and doing a little bit more to it to get it right before I start blazing on it. So it's just like the whole ceremony of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The breakdown, the smell of the shit. Then before I even like the shit though, I like to put it in my mouth and get that taste test. You know what I'm saying? You do that little pull and shit though to see what it's tasting like. You know what I mean? And then that's when you spark it up, and that's the best thing about it to me is the high. Because for me, it takes me, you know, it's situational like you said. So for me, sometimes it's like if I'm in a bad mood, If I'm mad at somebody or something or irritated and shit like that, I might smoke and then I might be like, damn, I was wrong. You feel me? Or I might be like, damn, okay, I see a different side of the situation. So now, you know, I'm coming at you different, or I might have to apologize or something like that. So those are the things that I really key into that I like because it opens my mind up a lot of the times. Besides making a nigga sleepy and all that kind of shit, it kind of expands my mind to think of different ways. And it's been a lot of times that I done blew and then a nigga done thought of something that worked, you know, or something I was stuck on. And then I smoke and then I'm sitting there, you know, thinking about it, or might be in the midst of doing something else. And then it come to me like, oh, nigga, that's it right there. So that's what I like about the weed. It's
a lot of creative brainstorming.
Yep.
A lot of creative brainstorming definitely comes from like a good sesh.
Yep.
You know,
sure.
even if it's just by yourself.
Yep.
By yourself, like with a notebook.
Yep.
It's a wrap from there.
For sure. Because you can get real creative because, you know, it opens your mind up.
Do you guys think it's unlocking something in your mind, or do you think it's more like it just sort of takes your conscious mind and puts it to the side so you can actually more think with the subconscious?
Yes, I think it could be that. That's like going into the spiritual a little bit though. But yes, I believe that it could be. It's like that though. You know, for people and shit though. You know what I mean? Because like even just don't smoke and drive though. But even for me though, it's like, you know, jumping in the car like with some good music and just dipping and, you know, whatever, doing your do.
I think it could, like, it brings a certain type of calmness to kind of take you a step away from your ego for a second.
Yep.
You know,
Check
like in
yourself.
certain aspects.
Yep.
You know, as far as unlocking something.
Yep.
You know.
And you might like what I do a lot of the times when I smoke is I reminisce. So I might reminisce on the day. Like when we went to Smoking Live, we was smoking like a motherfucker. When I got home, I rolled up and was reminiscing about the day to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Breaking it down.
Right.
Breaking it down. And if you're working in a stressful environment, a lot of people like different industries, right?
Yeah.
Different industries, you'll see like, oh, this industry definitely messes with the cannabis a little bit more. Like let's say like the restaurant industry, right?
Yeah.
Tense environment. You're dealing with unhappy people, happy people, just a lot of energies, a lot of up and down, you know, a lot of go in an environment like that, right? So people tend to like need to like wind down, you know, like, okay, well, let's decompress a little bit. And you might like blaze and think about the day and be like, it ain't even all that. It was a rough day, but laugh it off. Like, it ain't even all that. Like, you're going to have asshole customers. You're going to have, you know, like, real life be lifing. You know what I'm saying? So just like how you said, like reminiscing, refreshing about the day, like, yeah, like it ain't even that serious. It's just a job.
Exactly.
We'll be back to it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep.
Put everything in perspective.
Yep.
Yep. Perspective for sure.
Yep. Because that's definitely important to like see things from different ways. And like I said, when you're in the moment of something, sometimes it's like you might just see it your way. It's been times like even me and Cuzzo done had conversations or, you know, other people's and shit like that to where, you know, motherfucker might not understand what a person is saying. And then you nigga sit down and blow and be like, you know what, call a nigga like, hey, nigga, you know what? You was right about that though. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. Or, you know what? I agree with you on that shit though. When I seen this, that, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a whole bunch of benefits in that cannabis plant.
Really?
On the real. Edit.
Right.
All right, look, I got another question. Look.
Let's hear it.
Is do you guys think that the United States of America is like a trendsetter, like trailblazing when it comes to the cannabis industry with the way that it's being handled? Yeah, we know Amsterdam and other places are famous for cannabis also, but with the United States being so big globally, do you guys think that they're, you know what I'm saying, like they're like trailblazers in the cannabis world?
I kind of want to hear Serpo's perspective.
Yeah, me too.
Are they trailblazing?
Yeah,
What do you
trendsetters.
mean? Oh, what do you mean by that?
Like, are they ahead of the pack? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they doing something that other countries and shit like that should mimic? You know, or should they?
Can I say something?
You know what I mean?
I'm about to steer this shit. Like, I don't feel like the U.S. is as big as like we claim to be. Like,
Mm-mm.
I agree.
you know what I'm saying? We got a
Yeah.
whole world out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like. I feel like Americans like kind of puff out their chest a little bit. Like, but hell no.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? This is it's places, you know what I'm saying, like in Canada, you know what I'm saying, that's flourishing, you know what I'm saying, and like cannabis cafes and like things of such like that.
Right.
You don't got too much of that in the United States. You got some of these tropical islands and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what's popping up out of these little soils and all of that.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And it's like it don't seem as if it's that frowned upon in other countries.
Certain ones.
Yeah, certain ones, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in some of these other countries, I don't think you got as many people, you know what I'm saying, behind bars and shit, behind cannabis.
Shit in Camp. What's that? One of them. Not the Philippines, but one of them countries. They at one point they was killing people for smoking weed. Like that was your punishment.
It might have been the Philippines.
It was
Yeah.
it wasn't Cambodia though, but it was somewhere over
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, I
where,
know what
you
you're
know
talking
where
about.
they was doing that.
But I don't think they, you know what I'm saying, I don't think they trailblazing. You know what I'm saying? The United States,
either.
you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, United States that's the United States. You know what I'm saying? Is what I mean by that, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna take some shit, you know what I'm saying, and take some ownership of some shit that may not have been.
Sorry, I knew it was
right.
You
coming.
know what I'm saying?
I knew it was coming.
So no, you ain't. I don't think you trailblazing. Nah.
Right.
I think we might.
Or trend setting. Nah.
Right. We
Yeah.
might have like some trends that like, cause everywhere you got something different going on, so we
Yep.
might have our own lane with certain stuff. Yeah. But as far as a whole, nah. I don't
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah. I'm kind of in that same realm, but I do think when you talk about the United States, bam, and then you break it down to the state level and all that kind of shit like that, though, I think like California has been, which is part of the United States, has been a trendsetter in the cannabis industry for many years because there's so many places that try to mimic California.
For the U.S.
You know what I mean? For the
They're
U.S.
transcending for the
Yeah,
US.
that's transcending for the U.S. Because when we talk about the U.S., we talking about the states and shit that's within the U.S., United States. So, and if any place that you go outside of California, and they say you from Cali and it's got something to do with weed, they expect you to have some fire. You
That's
feel me?
facts.
They expect you to have some good because that's what California is known for. So I think
like business wise.
no, just period. Just having bud period. And
So if you go to another state, they expect you to have some good shit.
Hell yeah.
right,
If it's from Cali,
If you
people.
going
if you
business
come in,
wise.
no, just period. If you come in and got trees, whether business wise or whether just period, and you got bud, and you coming from California going to another state,
Oh,
or
okay.
even just saying if it was acceptable, because I already know where you're gonna go, but just saying if it was acceptable, and you can go to another country or something
or when
like
people
that.
come here,
Right, or
they
when people come-
expect-
right.
they have our expectations.
They have an expectation.
Yeah, I can see
what
if you're
Cali
saying like
got.
if you come here into California, but it's like if you leave out and go to another state, you know what I'm saying? You may not be going out there, you know what I'm saying, to like sell some bud or present some bud. You may be going out of state. I'm from Cali.
You might
Let
have
me
your
see what you
personal,
got.
right? But
You know what I'm saying? My personal may be gone. Fuck, if fuck be gone. If this is my personal, you don't need to know about this shit.
Mhm.
Cause this is mine. You can smell it, motherfucker.
but didn't he know about it?
Man, like you ain't smoking on this shit. Nah.
But if he smell it, then they know about it though.
They-
you know what I'm saying?
You can't know about it because it's like, you know what I'm saying, if you going and the way that you putting this shit, it's like, all right, if I'm from California, then I'm finna present you with some top of the line product. What if I'm not coming with no product?
You go, sir, man.
I'm not coming with no product. Yeah, I have product of my own personal shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like every time, you know what I'm saying, the Californian leave and go to one of these other states, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we got the bomb, but what if I'm not coming with the bomb? Is what I'm asking.
Okay, if you're not coming with the bomb, then you just ain't got none. You just not one of them niggas that got some bomb weed from California. But mostly everybody, if you in that realm of cannabis and you coming from California, you know what I mean? They gonna expect, like, nigga, they gonna expect you got some good green.
Like if you in the that's why I asked, like if you doing business. You know what I'm saying? Because me being the motherfucker going to some of these other states, once I go into some of these establishments, no, I'm not finna present you with no bud, but once I state I'm from California, one thing changes. You know what I'm saying? The conversation about the bud. Due to the simple fact, you know what I'm saying, we got some good shit around here. You know what I'm saying? Like if you coming from California, 9 times out of the 10, you would know, you know what I'm saying? Now this is some bullshit right here, but this right here, you working with something. I'm just only speaking outside of the business realm. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked it that way. So if I'm coming from California,
outside of the business realm, if you going and you not presenting no bud,
that's why I said.
So where you going?
Nigga, you in other states, you know what I'm saying? You in the cannabis field, like me. California is lacking in one spot. You know what I'm saying? You may have some good bud, but you ain't got too many spots where we can go and kick it and converse like this and actually blow some bud. Other states got that shit, but they got bullshit bud. You know what I'm saying?
Denver got it though. Denver.
You from California. I've been out there, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you have good bud. But you can't compare it to California bud.
That's
though.
what I'm and
you know what I'm saying?
And that's my whole point. that as far as being a trendsetter, right? As far as being in the United States, California is what? Known for good weed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Known for good weed. If
so it's
from
California
Cali,
trend setting? You trying to say it's California trend setting now?
Cali is kind of trend setting.
We already know that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no question to that.
No, the question
you are the trend setter.
The question is
the United States trend setting?
The United States.
No, you're not.
Which?
No, you're not. But if you would have broke that down, if you would have broke that down,
breaking down.
If you would have,
it was a simple question.
Because you said it. If you look at it and you go into the states, nigga, that's how we got to California. If you break the United States down and go into the states, Big J said that. You know what I'm saying? But if you would have came with that in the beginning, California trendsetted for the United States. Look at it that way.
So California trendsetted for the United States.
And everybody else, in my opinion.
And what's the key word?
Trendsetting?
The United States.
No. It's
still a port. Come on, man.
Nah, buddy. Nobody.
Because you're saying, like, if you put it out, like if you take the US and you're just talking about Cali and you present it out to the world, you don't feel like it would be trend setting, but they're trend setting for the US.
That's
within
like
the US.
That's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you giving.
And look, if I'd have been able to finish before getting cut off, I definitely would have got, because that's where I was going though. But I know Cuzzo be trying to make a point. You know what I'm saying?
No, because that's still.
Everybody wanted all the smoke. All the smoke.
That's still like bullshit. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Me coming out. You know what I'm saying? This being Black History Month. Me coming out with peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? But me coming out with this peanut butter right here, you get it on the global side, you know what I'm saying? But this global name is finna take credit for what I put a stamp on. You get what I'm saying right there? United States, you giving United States something California set a trend on. I understand California is within this aspect right here. Totally.
But you're,
you know what I'm saying? But you giving the whole credit.
Look, a nigga, before you come with the debunking,
it was already on some bullshit.
Before you come with the debunking, when you, like how you say, you talk what you say to understand, not to just respond and shit, right?
I already understood that point.
But you cut off everything though, and then you just start talking.
All right. I'm listening.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening now. What's cracking?
No, you got it. You got the floor. Whatever.
I already stated my point.
You know what I'm saying?
I already stated my point. I'm not going to, like, the United States, you know what I'm saying? No, you're not going to take credit for what something else has started.
So for
that's just like that's just like with everything. I'm not giving it to the United States. I understand the way you breaking that shit down, but the United States take everything from everybody and claim it as their own and make it as if like we doing this.
Like,
No,
the
you're
United
not.
States take everything from everybody and make it so
Yeah.
states within. I can see you saying that about other countries, but California is within the United States.
But not all states are on board with what Cali
know what I'm
is
saying?
doing. You know what I'm saying? It's all we're still fighting within Cali. So or within Cali, within the US.
I think a lot of states, are still fighting. Even like if I would have got to finish my point, you know what I'm saying, before I got rudely interrupted, you know what I'm saying. Even shooting to Vegas, you know what I'm saying. Even with how Vegas used to be, you know what I'm saying, Nevada, they used to be so strict to where you couldn't even have a seed, you know what I'm saying, out there. And that's a place where people, that's a hub where
Right.
people from everywhere go. And I guarantee you, even being that close to California, it's still motherfuckers that's probably asking for California shit though. But now the way Nevada is, when you going into Nevada, it's like weed. It's everywhere. And a lot of the shit, if you don't know, is coming from California.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So they getting a lot of the California bud.
I
And then-
hate buying bud in Nevada. Can I say that?
I ain't never bought, and I always bring my own
And I'm trying to
from Cali.
I want to hear
No,
the
for
I want to hear
real.
the main point. You understand that he said he was gonna finish.
The main point is this. You got a lot of other states that's doing different things. For instance, like Oregon, within Oregon, you know what I'm saying, they legalize everything. You know what I'm saying, within their own state. You know what I'm saying? They legalized so many different things, but cannabis was one of them. I don't know the rules and all the different things that come with it though, but in certain lights, some of these states that's within the United States are blazing their own trail in their own different direction. You know what I'm saying? With the cannabis, and California is an OG of that. You know what I'm saying? Is the originator of that. That's within the United States though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure you go, for instance, Mexico or some shit like that though. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the days, niggas used to get weed that come from Mexico. That shit used to be like dirt and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like not no good quality shit. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you come to Cali, cross that border, get that, do whatever, and get your shit though. So in the overall big picture, I don't believe that the United States is like a trendsetter like that though. You know what I'm saying? But when you look deep into the within it, in the states, in the individual states and shit like that though, it's certain states that's doing different things to push it along. And definitely California was the father of that. You know what I'm saying? The birth of that. You know what I'm saying?
So if you putting it that way, you know what I'm saying, if California is the birth of that, and even other states that's trend setting, the United States is trend setting.
And yeah, in a certain realm, yeah. But
It ain't no certain realm. It's like if you making up, if these states is within the United States, you might as well go ahead and say, you have to say, you have to say.
No, I can say what I want.
You have to say the United States is trend setting. You know what I'm saying?
You can say that.
Nah, it's not trend setting to me. You know what I'm saying?
And that's fine. I can understand what you're saying.
And it's like within the conversation, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? You sit there and you say California is within the United States.
For sure.
So by that being within the United States, and California is the OG of this shit and trend setting and shit, that's like down there, what you call that shit? Like an oxymoron? You saying like the United States is not trend setting, but these states that make up the United States.
Did I say not?
You say yeah. You like it, the United States is not.
You're not listening to me, yeah.
Not trend setting throughout the world. Like
the individual states within is trend setting throughout the world that makes up the United States. Right?
You listening?
Yeah. Those individual states are trailblazing in their own way, right?
Right, in each individual way. Yeah.
Which makes up the United States, right?
Of course.
So the United States is trend setting.
But when you compare it to other countries, do you feel like they're like blazing a trail for other countries to follow through? with like kind of what we're doing.
That's what I'm saying. Like from if you breaking it all the way
That's what I said
down with
initially.
Big,
You heard me.
if you saying with Big J breaking that shit all the way down, California is trend setting and then setting all the other states off. You going to do your thing, which make up.
But
the
like she
United
said,
States.
it's that Cali's still fighting for shit though. You know what I mean?
But some
But
other
it's
states
still
are not
ahead
though.
of it's ahead of a lot of states.
I think we're ahead of a lot of people, but we're also like we're behind as well. You know,
We only ahead in good bud. That's it.
in good bud. Well, on that note, let's kick it over to big business, y'all. Let's kick it over to big business where your small business steals the show. All right. Today we're going to highlight the homie Blasto Streetwear clothing.
Blasto.
Bum, 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 bum. You gotta show them off with them.
Established in 2005. All right. They do hats, shirts, and hoodies. Latino-owned business started in East LA and slowly made its way into bars, clubs, and events, trying to just kick their brand off the ground as you see their website. Turning the hardship from the streets of LA to something positive through fashion. From multiple magazine publications, continuing to inspire the youth to hustle and be go-getting. They got some dope stuff too. It is very affordable.
Yep.
I will say that. I will say that.
Yeah. When you say hustle and go getting,
Right.
it's like every time I came across Blasto, that's exactly what he was doing.
Yep.
Hustling,
Hustling
right?
and going to go
Yeah.
get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He's been everywhere,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, he do car shows. He show up and pass his flyers out, wherever he can,
That's
wherever
what's
he
up.
can get it in and shit though. And yeah, we definitely respect him and got a lot of love for him, man. Keep on pushing, Blasto.
Hell yeah.
He actually got a
man.
real interesting story. If y'all got time to make your way over to the website and just check out his like mini documentary, it's very interesting. It's very like powerful how people put like their pain into just how you said go getting and
Yep.
just really hustling,
Yep.
to make something of yourself, just
That's right.
that is
Sure.
right.
Blasto Streetwear.
Shout out to you.
Is it streetwear or urban wear?
Streetwear.
Streetwear.
Shout out to Blasto Streetwear.
Yes, for
Bum,
sure,
bum, bum,
for sure.
bum.
Bah, bah, bah.
Got dodge those.
So we also had an interesting conversation the other day. We gotta listen. Hear me out though. Hear you out though.
Man.
That was going
Hold on, let me take
in.
a sip, man. Hold on.
Let's take a sip real quick. Right. Because listen, whatever you prefer, whether you are a vegan, vegetarian, a meat eater, whatever the case is,
Right.
we had a little conversation about just like being transparent about the
Right,
food. Is
yeah.
that what we're going to call it? Right?
Yeah, we can
So-
say that. We can say
All right.
that.
So
Yeah.
you know how vegan plates, for all the viewers out there, they'll be like, oh, like have some of my mushroom ribs, have some of my like tofu chicken or whatever, you
Yeah.
know, like
Mushroom chicken. Yeah,
Right.
fried mushroom chicken.
right.
Yeah.
Just like calling it, like giving it a name of comparison, basically for
Yeah.
like, oh, say if you don't eat meat no more, but we're seasoning this like a fried chicken type thing.
Put that good flour on that thing, though. You know what I'm saying? And dropping it in that oil.
Big J is a vegan now.
I'm vegan-like.
Vegan like.
I still wear leather.
So how do we feel about the names? You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not chicken, when they
I didn't know mushrooms had ribs and shit. I didn't know that.
Some people are like, call it what it is. Call it what
Yeah.
it is. No,
I
like,
respect it. Call that shit what it is. Nigga, it's just mushrooms. Shit probably look like some ribs.
but you don't respect the
It's just mushrooms with barbecue sauce, right?
mushrooms with barbecue sauce. Maybe some.
Barbecue shrooms.
Barbecue shroomington.
So you
Nah, shroomingtons, I think that's a different lingo.
Uh-huh.
But if you just say barbecue mushroom or organic barbecue mushroom,
Fried mushroom.
fried mushrooms. What if
You
it's
can't
like
say chicken fried mushroom, though.
is it chicken?
Chicken fried mushroom, though.
Is it chicken?
Chicken fried steak.
Is it chicken
Is
or
that
steak?
chicken?
Is it chicken or steak?
It's a mushroom.
yo, I cannot stand you too. Yo, I can't.
It's a mushroom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You
hold
say
on.
chicken fried steak.
You had some wings. I still don't understand the chicken fried steak conversation either,
Right.
though. Like, I don't get it. I'm
Steak
like,
fried like chicken.
Yeah.
steak fried
So
like chicken.
chicken fried mushroom.
So
Mushroom fried like chicken. What's
Put it that way. Mushroom fried like chicken.
this nigga,
Why you gotta say mushroom chicken?
So why you gotta say chicken fried steak?
He's like, which one is it? Are you a mushroom? Are you a chicken?
he biased because he on the meat.
How is that a bias?
He
Not meat.
You-
I feel like how is that? Like now you making up shit.
You on the meat.
Now you making up shit. Because
But look,
you know what I'm saying, if
the
a
chicken
person
fried steak-
because a person with a bias, it's like, you know what I'm saying, I'll be biased against, you know what I'm saying, veganism, pescatarianism, whatever that shit is.
Right.
Which is I'm not. You know what I'm saying? The shit is totally like interesting to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Really. I have nothing bad even to say about the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The little talks and back and forth we have, I'm just like, nigga,
Call it what
keep
it
it
is.
mushroom, motherfucker.
But this is what I mean by bias, though. Look, we just said, I just said chicken fried steak, right? And you said, oh yeah, it's a steak fried like chicken. So then I said chicken fried mushroom, and you said, no, just call it what it is.
Mushroom fried like chicken.
Chicken fried mushroom. You know what I'm saying? Like the chicken, it's just like just really getting into the shit. It's just like a hamburger. It's just like a hamburger. What the fuck is a hamburger? What is a hamburger?
The motherfucker made the hamburger and was like, this motherfucker is ham and burgering.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
Deep into it.
yeah,
Like, what's a hamburger?
but what is a hamburger though? If you really want to break it down and you want to say, oh, people that's vegan or plant-based shouldn't call shit what they call it, why do you call a cow beef?
Oh, here we go.
Why do you call a cow beef
But hold on.
when it's a cow?
Before we start,
Because
It's a cow. Why you say I'm finna have a cow burger?
hamburger.
It's not. What makes it beef? Where did that come from?
the meat of the cow that you use for the burger in that aspect is the beef of the cow. If you break down the body parts of that shit,
Okay, if you break down the body,
you have
body
steaks
parts,
of it. You have steaks of it. You know what I'm saying? You have fucking the ground
but
of
what
it.
is a steak considered?
Shit, I don't know. Shit, a slab of meat.
What do they call? What do they call ribs? Beef rib. They say beef ribs.
Beef report.
So what part of the body specifically is the beef?
I guess that real part and everything up inside that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you finna get that shit
So
from.
look then, okay.
Look, that's where you finna get that shit from, the abdomen area. Because everything else, you know what I'm saying? It's like you take them legs and all of that shit up. That's what they chopping up and using as like steak slabs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm just taking a guess. I don't know. I'm not no fucking butcher. You know what I'm saying? I just know. Look, just watch this. Just watch this
from
though.
a cow to beef.
Look, watch
When you
this.
Chop it up.
All right, look. I'm finna give you a cold and simple answer.
All right, hit me with it.
I'm not into going and breaking that shit down. I allow my insides and however that shit work to break that shit down after I eat it.
And he gonna eat some meat.
I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going into the little scientific of why you doing this, of the animal and shit like that.
But when it comes to the vegetable and the fruit and frying that and doing different things with that, you have a question about
because
that.
that's
though.
already seeded and planted and identified with another, you know what I'm saying, group of foods. That's all I'm saying. It's already identified with a different group of foods.
But you like
We already called chicken fried steak, you know what I'm saying, that shit. We already called.
But it's not
you know what I'm saying?
chicken though.
so Big J. You appreciate the names because it kind of gives you like a It tells
That's
you
where the
kinda what it's
bias come
gonna-
from.
It tells you what it's gonna taste like. So if you miss some chicken, we're gonna call this wings.
I would think,
Even though it's made
I
out
would
of
think,
cauliflower.
I would think for some people, yes. I'm kind of past that a little bit now though, because like I cook a lot of the stuff now and shit too. So I'm kind of past that, and I never really been like when I tell them, I said, man, I had some Jack Mac or whatever.
Yeah.
I call it pretty much what it is and shit though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for the people that rationalize it that way, yeah, it works for them. And like in a conversation we had in the form of marketing,
Uh-huh.
you know, like having a business and marketing something and shit though, that's actually probably new to people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know what lion's mane mushrooms are. You know what I'm saying? They probably be like, lion's mane? What the fuck is a lion's mane? But when you
I
see what you can do with that lion's mane and put it and smash it down and put that sauce on that motherfucker and how that shit look and how the texture of it is and shit though, people will, say, damn, this shit tastes like steak. It's tender, like it tastes like steak. And then like I always say, when you buy meat, if it don't taste like nothing until you season it.
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing really tastes. Well, fruits and vegetables have a little taste though, but meat don't taste like nothing until you season that shit though. So you get some mushrooms, and just say a person that don't know, they say, "Oh damn,
what does nothing taste like?
I'm finna get some mushrooms."
Like, how do you know what nothing tastes like? Because
like
I'm pretty
water,
sure.
shit,
Look, watch this though.
Like nothing.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, a taste of something there.
I was gonna say something, but I wouldn't. But I was gonna say something like to really break it down. It's like shit. Excuse me, Pop. It's like when you eat some coochie and it don't taste like nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's some good coochie. You know what I'm saying? It don't taste like nothing. You feel me?
Serpo's like, stop playing in the middle and call it what it is. He's like, if it's a mushroom,
I'll let you take that one. I'll let you take that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna just rewind and go back, you know what I'm saying, to this old bias shit.
Yeah.
This is one thing.
On the chicken fried steak and the chicken fried mushroom.
This is one thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is one thing that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, meat eaters, I would say, and then you can just say, because y'all varies. Vegan, pescatarian
and seafood.
This right here. Oh, I'm not this because I still wear leather.
I just don't eat meat though. Vegan.
But look though.
I don't wear the leather shoes and shit.
Meat eaters. Look, listen. Meat eaters. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from this meat eater.
I love meat eaters too,
watch
though.
This though. Listen.
I love the meat eaters.
We had listened to, you know what I'm saying, like people who don't eat meat. You know what I'm saying? Don't engage. You know what I'm saying? We'll listen to like the way you guys, you know what I'm saying, prepare your meals, this, that, and the other, which is like, that's cool.
Right.
I'll fuck with a salad too. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like the bias shit comes in like.
He stuck on that bias. He want to get a nigga though. He want to suck a nigga with the bias.
This where the bias come in at. Do you know what the fuck a cow is? Where did you get the beef from in the cow? You know what I'm saying? It's like the vegans, you know what I'm saying? They all want to point at it, or non-meat eating. They all want to point at a person who eat meat and make it as a disgusting type of thing.
Stop creating a narrative. And look, I point at you and make it a disgusting thing because we go at it about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And
yo,
all right, so if I'm so bam, are you going at a what if I'm a person, you know what I'm saying, that's really sitting there like, man, I'm actually considering this. But damn, man, why you gotta shit on like this, that way? And you may have swayed my decision from doing that.
That's your bag, my brother.
No, it ain't my bag.
Yeah, that's your bag. You didn't want to give it a try. You know what I'm saying? If you let me, because what I'm saying, and look, I like having these conversations with some people, and then I don't because a lot of people will feel like that, like you shitting on something else. Mm-hmm. And for me, it's like honest to God. You feel me? On Best Way to Smeezy. I don't care what no motherfucker eat. You know what I'm saying? But like what I'm doing with the don't knock it till you try it. It's just to show people a different option. It's your choice. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna dig into this, you know what I'm saying? It's your choice if you want to try, something different. But I'm just showing people because a lot of us, I would say like, people in the inner city and shit like that though, it's not up on a healthier choice. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You could say, fuck it, you like fried chicken, but this particular mushroom has the same texture of a chicken. You know what I mean? Of how chicken is, a chicken strip or whatever. So if you can go season this motherfucker right here, you feel me? And fry it in something, not the vegetable oil, not the canola oil.
Allergic to that mushroom. What if you're allergic to this little plant right here?
Then you asked out.
You know what I'm saying? So I get to like, I have to miss out on this form. Why you want to do?
It's different. Look, it's hundreds of different. Of course, that's what I was gonna say. It's a lot of different mushrooms you could tap into.
I've seen it sway people towards and from. Yeah. I've seen people who are like, maybe they're steering away from meat and they're like, damn, I miss like some wings, and they wanted something like that, whether it was taste, whether it was texture, whatever. So it would help with them. I guess like the mind
The
part of
psychology,
it.
yeah, like in the realm of marketing.
But I've also seen like I have a vegan friend. She's very much call it what it is.
Yeah.
She's like, don't call this shit ribs because like I miss ribs. I'm not gonna ever mess with them again. But it don't taste like it. Don't like. She's very like it messes with her psychologically the other way.
Right.
So she's like, just call it what it is. Like, and she won't mess with it in a heartbeat. Like after like a first bite, I'm like, girl, you eat mushrooms, you eat barbecue sauce. What's the difference? Like, cause in her mind, she got the ribs.
The ribs, and she
right. So I've seen it sway both ways.
I will appreciate it way more. Like I dig that right there. You know what I'm saying? If this is the way I'm doing it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I'm living this life. Nothing against this right here, but me, I'm appreciate this for what it is. You don't have to tell me you're like this because you are this. I appreciate this taste for this. I don't want this taste. I'm eating this, but I'm thinking about this.
I don't think it's necessarily the thought. Well, I'm gonna speak for me personally because everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? For me, like, just say like I used to love fucking up Wingstop, like you see me fucking that little drumstick up. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all tune in to motherfucking Don't Knock It Till You Try It, featuring Big J. He was tearing up them wings.
Yeah, I was fucking that little jackfruit drumstick up.
Was it jackfruit?
Like, yeah, it was it was jackfruit though. But like for me, like I loved wings. And I'm gonna say this though before I continue. Like meat is good as fuck.
Yeah. So it's like, hold on, just continue. Those wings, you know what I'm saying? Are they more like nuggets or are they just like wings? It's a bone in the middle?
Well, how plant-based people are so creative. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it.
They like this what some people do. No, because you gotta be creative though. You feel me?
Do you?
Yes.
Putting the bone in there to make it chicken-like.
Yes, you gotta be creative.
Hold on, finish
and that's my whole thing right
How
there.
Are they
Why
creative?
you gotta?
What do they put in this wing?
This is the creativeness. You know what I mean? Like I've tried them before where somebody took a stick, like a little stick, the little wooden stick, like a chopstick, whatever, and had that. You know what I'm saying? And then some people took the corn, like the corn stock, the cob. Yeah. Boom, 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 and make that into the bone. That's how my boy Compton Vegan do it. Shout out to Compton Vegan.
Now, is that an attempt to make it just, you know what I'm saying, reveal like an actual chicken wing?
That's, for the majority of people, like I said, that might be converting, because I know a lot of people that shows interest because they say, oh, damn, that shit tastes like chicken and shit, or whatever. So it's like, they don't want to try it. It's a healthier option. And to me, it's dope to see, like, when I pull up to the Compton Vegan, he right there in the city. You know what I'm saying? On Wilmington, on Central and Rosecrans, right there by the Dollar Tree. You know what I'm saying? Dollar General outlet. So when I pull up, it's dope to see. When I order my food, I go sit in the car and I see older black women and shit, and older people like sliding up to
starting to like
and just even having conversations with them and shit though. Like I done heard people say, yeah, that shit kind of turned me off. Like, it's chicken, but damn, I tasted, oh, this chicken, but it's just spelled different. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's just the word and the name. And then like I say, for me, I love chicken. Wingstop was my spot. You know, I fuck with Buffalo Wild Wings sometime, but Wingstop was my spot.
Never been to Buffalo Wild Wings.
You know what I'm saying? But so when I seen this young lady, I think, what was it, Cooking with Brie or something like that. She took some motherfucking mushrooms and made them like Wingstop style, the hot one, the barbecue one, the lemon pepper and all that shit. And I said, damn. I was like, shit. And the next day, what did I do? I made me some. And it was just like, damn. And it was like, I didn't put the bone in them and all. It was like nuggets type things. You know what I'm saying? But
the flavor.
And this was when I first started doing this shit. And it gave me that fix. Like, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, me personally coming out of eating chicken and shit, though, hell yeah, I was thinking about some chicken.
Right.
And most people probably will that's trying to transition though. But then if you can get something that's like close to it, you know what I mean? But your goal is just say to get away from fried foods overall. But damn, you like, damn, I got a craving for this. And then you fuck with that. Then it's like next time you might just eat some sauteed mushrooms on a bed of quinoa rice or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just kind of changes the aspect. And that's how it happened for me, you know what I mean? And just getting introduced to different things and shit. Like Like I just like on the Don't Knock It Till You Try, I just made a walnut spaghetti. You know what I mean? And showed people how to get down with the walnut spaghetti and substitute it. And just to see the comments of people like, damn, you know, vegans on there like, man, I approve. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit look good. Even Big Cuzzo was like, cuz. It was like, cuz, you still got some of that spaghetti over there? He was like, I'm gonna come get some. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good feeling though, because at the end of the day, like I said, I don't care what nobody else eat. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know, except, you know, like my kids and shit like that. You know what I mean? But it makes me feel good, like with my peoples. You feel me?
Right.
You know, tap into something that's healthier.
Right.
Because, you know, a lot of us deal with, you know, high blood, even like Uncle T. Like now, like, you know, I talk to Woody and Uncle T all the time. And it's like now he juicing. He be juicing and shit, making his own juice and stuff like that. And that shit, it's a good feeling and stuff like that. Because I ain't taking credit for it.
Right.
That's that man, and he chose to do what he gonna do though. But I know it's a good feeling that, like, damn, he not drinking a soda. He not drinking this. Oh, he juicing his own fresh juice and shit like that. Though. So for me, it's very rewarding. Even like, you know, when we was just at the function at Auntie House, you know what I'm saying? And I had brought some hot honey chicken. I went to, it's a spot called Mustard Seed and Cerritos. They call it hot honey chicken. Fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? So I brought some
chicken, like CHI.
Yeah, with the K apostrophe N. Yeah,
okay,
that one. It's not real chicken and shit though.
Chicken.
But that shit crispy.
It's a vegetable though.
Yeah, that shit crispy as a motherfucker, right? Yeah. But I wish it would have been something left for you to taste it though. But like these are people that's meat eaters. Right. Our big cuzzo and
they said it was good. They said it was good.
They tried it and they was like, man, that shit is good. And niggas calling me like, hey man, where that spot at? Damn, I still gotta send Cuzzo the address too though. But that shit is a good feeling though, man, because I'm not trying to convert nobody, but like I said, it just feels good when people tap into something. Yeah. You know, open, just expand your mind, just try it though. And like
at the end of the day, you know, all that shit, just call it what it is. That shit cool though. You know what I'm saying? That shit cool. Like if, like me, you know what I'm saying? I understand the concept totally, really. You know what I'm saying? But I slide with your partner, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, all right, if this is something that like I'm trying to like get rid of, fried foods, however it may be, I'm actually going to like resort to this right here, and this is what this is. I'm not trying to put like just, I'm speaking me personally. This is just Serpo. I don't want to think about no chicken or hamburger or whatever it may be. Nigga, I'm having, you know what I'm saying? I'm having a portobello, you know what I'm saying, shroom burger. It don't have to necessarily just be hamburger,
remember that time, but look, remember that time when even though I don't fuck with the Burger King, the Impossible Burger though. But remember that time you went to
I got one by accident. I didn't even know.
He didn't even know.
But tell him why. Because there might be some viewers that don't understand why. Like, you don't mess with the Impossible Burger. Because
it's like, just because you see plant-based on something, or they say that it's plant-based, you really got to do your research and really know what it's made of. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the times it might be words and shit, you know what I mean, that you don't even fucking know. The same shit that could be in a bag of Cheetos or something like that, though. You know what I mean? So it's
Do they use plant-based on their products? The Impossible?
The Impossible? I think so.
Because I know some people will put vegan versus plant-based. Because everything vegan ain't plant-based. Like how you said, it could be made in the lab.
Yep.
And it's like, I ain't eating that.
Yep.
You know, like.
I think I said like a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? Whether you vegan or if you a fucking meat eater. You know what I'm saying? If you vegan, I believe, or vegan like, you know what I'm saying? I think the best is 100% sure you growing your own shit.
Yeah.
You got your own shit and you doing it that way. And then even if you're a meat eater, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of us don't have access or the ability to do so, but if you raising your own livestock, you know what I'm saying? If you know what's going into your livestock, meat is cool. You know what I'm saying? All this bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that's happening now is because motherfuckers is trying to like get the coins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like greater production, this, that, and the other. That goes with meat and like certain plant-based type stuff.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's like all of that shit is good to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I will enjoy it. I'm gonna say a salad for right now because that's all a nigga really know.
Fuck with, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just like I told you, it was some shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen on on the Compton Vineyard. I'm like, nigga, that shit do look good as a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Not exempting me trying something new.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But best believe, you know what I'm saying, sometime this week or month, I'm finna get me a bacon and cheese burger.
On the
Some
real though.
pastrami type shit.
Because that's what that's what a nigga like
But
though.
it's not every day that I do that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not eating bacon burgers every day.
Right.
Or a bacon burger today. Nigga, pastrami sandwich tomorrow. Nigga,
Yeah.
chicken, fried chicken with ranch dressing and shit like this tomorrow. Nigga, then I got a steak. So,
Steaks out, yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
It don't go like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a mixture.
But then I trip off of this too, like how we you know, it's talking about the name, call it what it is and shit though. So like a fucking oxtail, right?
Yo.
So a oxtail is actually a cow's tail.
A bull.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a
But-
bull. It's
but
the
it-
difference between a bull and a cow.
But it's not a
Certain cows are oxes within your, I think it's like within the age or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like within the ox type frame. That's like young man.
I
Shit
never
like that.
heard that though. I thought an ox. I didn't know an ox was the same as a cow or similar.
It's like a bull. It's like a bull and a cow mix. That's how you get your oxen.
But something I just recently found out is that the oxtail is actually the cow tail. It's what they chop up.
You can
It's the
take,
cow tail.
and it's like if you're saying that the cow tail, that's the cow when the bull mix, and you taking that ox tail. You know what I'm saying? Ox.
So that's when they mixed.
Yeah, look that like. Can you look that up real quick, Solomon? No, really.
For
Yo,
real, yeah,
facts.
teach
A
me
bull
something. No,
and the
yeah,
ox.
teach
Right.
I
me
mean, a bull
something.
and a cow mix.
Like, where do oxtails come from?
The
Yeah,
mixed,
we about to look this up
the mixed
right
breeding,
now.
the mixed
Oxtail
breeding.
It's the tail of a cow.
It's the tail of a cow. A long
Look.
time ago, it came from the tail of an ox, but now it comes from the tail of. So they've been fucking us up
Of
since
either
day
sex.
one. It's
What
the
is the
Boing,
ox? Hold on,
boing.
what
the
is
tail is
Shaboing.
skinned. Yeah.
what is an ox?
Yeah, the skin. I done seen the video
Don't say
where they
what is
skin
an
the
ox tail.
motherfucker.
What is an ox?
Wait, you don't know what an ox is?
Yeah.
But put
What
it
is
up
an
there
ox?
anyway. Put it up there.
Yeah, go on and put it up there, man. You know what I mean?
All right, let me find
What
it.
makes
Either
up an
sex.
ox?
It says either sex cow.
But hold on, it said
That's
it
what it
used
said
to
on
come.
there,
It used
either
to come
sex.
from an ox, but
And
now
what is the ox?
it
You know what I'm
comes
saying?
from
The
a
ox
cow.
is
It's
a,
no, it's no
a bull
oxes
and
in
a cow
America.
mix. Well,
Ain't no oxes in America though. What that nigga Cat Williams say? He say, man, everybody talk about a damn oxtail. Ain't no oxes in America. When have you seen an ox in America?
man. So we gonna call it what it is. You know how I don't know.
You trying to find it, Solomon?
Boom.
Okay, now where's the tail?
Show us the tail.
Mm.
Where's the tail?
I think they actually had to. It said it used to be.
Oh yeah, they probably hacked it off of there to sell it.
And our I'm dead. I'm dead.
They probably hacked that motherfucker off to sell it. But at the end of the day, look, to each his own for anybody, man. Like I said, I'm not against no meat eaters. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just
I
choosing.
know. I just say an ox is a fucking cow that's trained to do work. That's what that definition just said. A cow trained to do work. So you
So an oxtail is a
eating
cow
working
tail.
You eating a working
tail.
cow tail, not just any cow. A working cow.
A working tail.
Man. So
That's
why?
what that shit just said.
And, but
It's a working
everybody
cow.
loves some oxtails and rice and shit though. But why they ain't calling it what it is? Why they don't say
The hamburger
it's a
one
cow
had me
tail?
going.
Oxtails just took over turkey necks.
Took over turkey necks.
Man. I don't know, like ham hocks. Ham hocks are in the foot of a pig. Or it's a part of the pig foot.
Nigga eating corn, huh?
You know what I'm saying? So why not call it pig
Nigga-
ankles?
Nigga suck,
You know what I'm saying?
nigga sucking on pig toe jams.
Y'all
You know?
feel me?
You know what I mean?
Catch a male and have reached the age of sexual maturity and beyond, give them the muscle development that they need to perform heavy pulling. So
You
yeah,
might be
so the
right.
ox are the males, the baby males,
Cows,
I don't know.
Cows are female that have already
reached
had
the age
one
of
calf
maturity.
in they lives.
So
Females
yes, Serpa, what you said, when they reach a certain age, they become like oxen.
and they work. So the male cows work. and
See,
shit
I
like
knew
that.
I was right the
Cows are
first time.
females. You are cute. Female cattle have a lot.
Oh, so that's why they said they take the tail. They used to take it from the ox, but now they take it from either sex.
Yeah, they take it from either one and shit though.
Yeah.
So majority of the oxtails now is cow tails.
So when you cut is them motherfuckers' tails like lizards and shit? You cut that shit and it grow back?
Hell no, it's gone. Nine times out of 10, when they cut that that cow tail off.
So I'm fucking with Cat Williams now, man. Where the fuck y'all getting all these oxtails from?
Man.
He said, "Does it grow
He
back?"
said, does it go?
You know what I'm saying? Because like, where the fuck they getting all these oxtails?
He said, is it like a lizard?
They're expensive as hell, though.
Where the
Like,
fuck
they're
y'all getting this shit
That's
from?
because it's probably limited. It's the cows that they slaughter. They cut the tail, boom.
Yeah, they use every
they go
part
to
of the
the
cow.
That's
So
a whole lot of
they use the
tail.
tail.
expensive as hell.
That's why it's expensive and shit
'cause
like that, though.
It's scarce. They don't grow back.
Nope, they don't come back. It's not a salamander.
It's scarce.
Yes.
I'm dead. Have you ever had elders like that had to like not tell you what you were eating until you ate it? Like, oh, just try this and I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, liver.
You know?
My mama did me like that with liver when I
Liver?
was young.
Yo, my father used to do me like that all the time just because, like, my sisters, I'm the youngest. So my sisters, they were always very picky. So he would just always be like, here, try this. And, like, I love everything, you know? But now that they're older, I got to, like, how you were saying, trying, like, a healthier way of living, I
Right.
got to kind of do that with him.
Yeah.
And both of my parents, like, oh, try this. Or just, like, give them something or, like, season it with, like, Himalayan salt instead of, like,
Right.
adobo. And they're like, the fuck is, you know, like,
Yeah.
they'll look at you crazy. Like, my sister handed my mom some, like, Himalayan salt at, like, the barbecue real quick. She's like, no one's going to eat that. Like, she's like, what? Like, get everyone out the kitchen. I'm like,
Like,
Yeah.
everybody gonna eat that. And a lot of people be like that, though. You know what I'm saying?
I started being tasteful like that, like in my older age. You know what I'm saying? But as a kid, you couldn't just tell me try this. If I look at it and be like, no, we done got stuck at my great granny house like for so many times of me like, nah, I'm finna eat that shit.
She's like,
You
you're
know
not
what I'm
getting
saying?
up to
Yeah, and once grandma like she gotta go to the bathroom or something, pops will scoff that shit down.
Yeah.
So when she come back, I was like, I did it, grandma. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
ate it.
Yeah.
Even if I tried to eat that shit like this, nah, nigga, I look, he got fucked up for doing that shit. Like you eat it. But then it's like, I couldn't taste. You can just say.
Are you a very picky eater? Or you just like what you don't like, you don't like?
What I don't like, I don't like. I think if I look at like some certain textures and shit like that.
Oh, you're like a sight and texture person
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Like real quick, mayo, mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't tell you why I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
But if you tell me mayo and mayonnaise and shit, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? But if I eat something, like if I get the burger, like bam, I bite in a burger or some shit and there's mayo or something up in there, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's there. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm knowing that it's like there and if I bite the burger and become aware, like, nah, I can be like, damn, there just one bite left.
I can't
That's
stand
mayonnaise?
eaters like you.
Man,
I
that's
like-
bullshit. I call bullshit. I seen you eat that burger with that mayonnaise the other day. No, I'm
Right.
just playing.
But it messes with him mentally.
Right,
like,
right. But
don't give me
you
none of
said,
that.
oh, it's mayonnaise. Oh. You know what I'm saying?
Look, peep this. Like ranch on salads and shit.
Yeah.
I don't tend to fuck with ranch on the salad.
Mhm.
But I get some carrot sticks and
And
dip
dip
it
it
in
all
some
day?
ranch.
Or some buffalo wings.
Yeah.
I will not dip buffalo wings in no ranch. I don't like ranch.
Yeah.
If it come like that, I don't like ranch.
Bye.
Yeah.
But that shit is weird as fuck though. You know what I'm saying? But
That's your game,
because
yeah.
I will dip, you know what I'm saying, my carrots in
Carrot
it.
sticks and shit. Yeah.
But not your wings.
Celery, you know what I'm saying? Like the little celery sticks.
Mhm.
I have to give me some peanut butter with that shit.
Huh.
Outside of that, I
He
fucking
likes
hate
what he
celery
likes.
sticks.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that shit in my soups, nothing. See it in my soup, you'll see a gang of the motherfuckers like on the side.
But you could dip it right into some peanut butter, eat it how it is, and you're cool.
Fresh though, not
Right.
boiled, nothing. It's just fresh.
Just fresh.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know
Well-
some people that don't like warm fruit, like pies and apple pies, peach cobblers and
Oh.
shit. My son like that. My oldest son, he don't like warmed up fruit.
I'm
And-
halfway like that. Like apple pies, I don't too much fuck with apple pies and shit if it got apples in it. But I kill a peach cobbler.
Yeah.
with the peaches there.
I will
Oh,
take up
everything.
both.
Me
Warm,
too.
though.
Mama, I want a peach cobbler, please. No.
Me too.
But yeah, though, man, that was a good conversation, man, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate. You know what I mean? When they probably sit down with their people and somebody trying something new as far as trying to get into plant-based eating and shit, though, and another person is still pulled to the, you know, to the meat side and shit, though. So I know a lot of people done had a lot of great and heated debates about that shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But at the end of the day,
we
like I
learned
was
one
saying,
thing today too, though. We learned the difference between an ox and a cow. I didn't know that either.
yeah, for sure, sure. And I had to look that up though, because Cuzzo was coming with the shit like, just call it what it is. I'm like, shit, it's a whole bunch of meat products. Hold on, I want to say one more too though. Hot dogs. Why they call it a fucking hot dog? What do it got to do with a dog?
I don't know though. But look, this is something bigger than that one, motherfucker. Chitlins. You know what I'm saying?
Chitlins.
It's like the intestines and shit, right?
Yeah.
Don't fuck with that. But do people who eat hot links consider it like is that like a part of like a chitlin? Because because isn't all of that what's in the inside of that shit and you bite it, boom, pus and all of that shit? Like, ain't that what that is?
Mm.
When you
I think it's blended. It's blended up. They have different skins though nowadays.
It's probably
How it's
whole
prepared.
more. You know what
For
I'm
the
saying? And
meat,
then it's like, I guess if you pop it open and take them all out, is that the chitlin?
And it depends if it's
The
if
link though, link is
Solomon,
different
hit
from
Google.
yeah. I'm like, damn.
Hit Google.
Man,
I'm still looking
not
at
the
hot dogs,
processed
actually.
ones though, because
Different-
you know, like they got the processed ones that they make like a hot dog. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You get ground that shit
Yeah.
together, but you have the actual links. You
Yeah,
know what
they
I'm
got
saying?
the
The motherfuckers
ground up.
is still like
Yeah.
connected to each other and shit. You can buy.
Wait, are we
like
talking
that.
about hot dogs or chitlins now?
Oh, he
Both.
talking about the hot links and the skin around it and the inside.
Yeah,
of
the
it.
inside of that link. You know what I'm saying?
The inside of the link is a lot of the time, just to keep it 100 from some shit I done found out on a special on Netflix. A lot of that,
Testing.
yeah, it's a lot of different parts of an animal, and sometimes just to keep it 100, do your research. Sometimes it's not even that animal that they say that's in it that's in the fucking link or in the hot dog. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixture of
see
a
that.
whole different things that they put
Within that
together.
link.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Even in
I
a
can
hot
understand
dog.
the ground ones. Yes, those
Yeah.
that's ground, but what about the motherfuckers that's, you know what I'm saying? They, like, you know what I'm saying? All together.
that come out the machine, like come
Not
out
the
little-
machine, nigga.
I'm
Straight
tryna-
up out that motherfucking cow. Gut that motherfucker.
That, you
hard.
said that on cartoons. That don't happen in real life.
Yeah, because they have the little machine, the tube, bam.
Yeah,
So basically,
that's cartoon.
that's how it come out the machine, right? It come out, boom. Then you spin that motherfucker. Then you get the next one, you turn it. You get the next one, you turn it, boom, and then you cut them, boom, 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 and then you tighten them up. You know, twist them or put something on the end or whatever to where they don't come loose.
Oh.
Then you put them in the refrigerator to form them.
So where you get the chitlins from?
The chitlins is the intestine.
And
The
when you
pig
take the
intestine.
intestines out, aren't they like that with them little...
No, they're
Oh.
not.
No, that's not. Yeah, that's not that. Yeah,
It's similar.
Yeah.
It looks similar, but it's
Yeah,
not
it do
the
look
same.
similar, though,
The hot
yeah.
dogs are like the leftovers of whatever.
Whatever,
Right.
and
You know.
additives and yeah, that shit
Yeah.
is crazy. They even
Chitlins
season the
look-
shit like hot dogs.
Hot
I
dogs
seen
is
something.
good
They
in the
season the
motherfucker,
shit
though.
based on what region that they go in.
Sausage really was
So if they go into the urban community or something, they might say we need more salt than these.
Well, this
Hold
says
on.
that the name came from the implied suggestion that the sausage is really made of dog flesh. So there you go. That's
They had
where
to get
hot
that
dog-
from somewhere. Let me tell you, they don't just pop that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They had to get that from somewhere.
New
So
York.
they used to make hot dogs
New
with
York in
dogs.
the
What you mean used to?
1860s.
We,
Are
like
they
you said,
still?
we,
Yeah,
no, we don't really know.
yeah. So they not lying then. At least they not lying. So it do have some sort of a dog.
Look at Serpo's
in that
face.
motherfucker. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
it had to come from somewhere. That's why people be
Yeah.
like, give me all beef. But then, what the fuck is
What the fuck is the beef?
Man.
Okay,
You
conspiracy.
got beef rabbit.
Hit the-
So, hey, but look though, man, we want to thank y'all for tapping in and tuning in with us on the Best Way to Smoke podcast. Big J.
Serpo Jr., make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and go on and tell a friend.
Yes, please believe.